Good morning, everyone. We are from Group 5. Today, we will be discussing about resume, including its parts, types, unique features, requirements, and more. But first of all, what is a resume? A resume is a brief account of a person's education, qualifications, previous experience, typically sent to the job application. It is a document containing a summary or listing of relevant job experience and education. Usually for the purpose of obtaining an interview when seeking employment, a document containing a summary or listing of relevant job experience and education. Usually for the purpose of obtaining an interview when seeking employment. So yes, you can use a resume to apply for jobs by sending it to professional employers. And a resume should be organized to demonstrate your communication skills, how you think about your experiences, and how well you present an information. A simple, easy-to-read resume format is the best.
Parts and organization of a resume. Contact information. Here you state your name, phone number, email address, and current city or state. This can help the employer to contact you easily. You might also include your professional networking platform, username, or a link to your website or blog if that information applies to the position.
Resume summary, a brief overview of your skills, experience, and achievements. This section is typically 2 to 4 statements and tells the hiring manager either why you are well qualified for the job or what your professional goals are.
The next part is the work experience. This is where you list your past and current jobs, including dates and responsibilities. This section is one of the most important as it should list the names and locations of your former employers, your job title, and the period of time you worked there. You must also list them in reverse order, starting with the most recent.
In parts and organization of a resume, we also include education. Here we list your educational background, including degrees, school attended, and academic awards. In this section, you must list relevant education starting with the highest. If you have multiple degrees, list those after your highest one in reverse chronological order. Include the degree, year graduated, school name, and its location.
Next is the additional information. This is an optional part. The headings could be languages, awards, achievements, skills, etc. In this section is the additional information. You can include 5 to 10 of your skills that are necessary for the job. For example, if the job description requires leadership skills, add yours to this section. Other skills you might list include foreign languages, computer programs, research, and problem solving. Start with your strongest skill. You can also put here what achievements you have accomplished.
Research objective, a brief statement of your career goals and how your skills and experience can help the company. So, in short, a resume objective is a short statement that explains what you hope to achieve in your job.
So, there are 3 most common types of resume. It is chronological, functional, and combined. Let us begin with chronological. Mr. Earl, kindly read.
Chronological resume lists work experience and achievements in reverse chronological order, starting with the most recent. It's good for job seekers with a lot of relevant experience. So this type of resume lists jobs from newest to oldest. Chronological resume is best for people with steady work history because it shows their career growth and past jobs in a clear, organized way, proving they've kept improving and fit the role. The second type of resume is functional resume, also known as a skill-based resume. This format emphasizes skills and how they've been used. So this format focuses on your skills rather than listing your job history. It is useful if you want to highlight what you can do, even if you do not have much work experience, because it showcases exactly what you bring to the company instead of simply summarizing your work history. This type of resume is best for career changers or gaps in work history because it highlights what you can do, not when you work.
Lastly, we have the combined resume. This combines the chronological and functional formats by listing skills at the top and work experience in reverse chronological order. So as what I have said, this format mixes both styles. It starts by listing your key skills, then provides your work history in reverse chronological order, starting with the most recent. It shows both what you can do and where you have worked. So why is it useful? It is useful for highlighting both skills and work experience, especially for early career professionals, career changers, or those with gaps in their employment history, making them stand out and showcasing their value to potential employers. Its purpose is that it highlights both your skills and work experience, making it a flexible choice for people who want to show their abilities and relevant background, especially if they have a variety of experiences or have switched careers.
So here are the characteristics of a good resume. A resume should be bold, exciting, and enticing, but not flashy. For the first characteristic, it should grab attention and be interesting, but not overly flashy. For the second characteristic, a resume should be somewhat conservative. For the second one, it needs to look professional and modest. Your resume should be neat, well organized, and follow formal standards. It should use clear language and a clean layout, making it look like a serious, well-prepared document. Your resume should present your achievements and skills in a balanced way, instead of exaggerating or boasting.
Third, a resume should show you have confidence in your abilities without sounding boastful. Fourth, a resume should sound like you are eager to do the job, but are not desperate.
The fifth characteristic, a resume should use intelligent language but not use long, flowery, or uncommon words or phrases. So in here, you should use plain, easy to understand language rather than complex words. Sixth characteristic is that a resume should be as short as possible and get to the point. So your resume must be clear and concise.
For the last characteristic, a resume should be no longer than 3 pages.
Unique features of a resume. Core competencies. A summary of your skills and qualifications. So in this section, highlights the main skills and qualifications that are most important for the job. Second, relevant experience. Highlight your work history and accomplishments. The second one, this part points out the work you've done that directly relates to the job you're applying for. Third, unique selling points. What makes you stand out from other candidates? This section shows the special qualities or experiences that set you apart from other candidates. Fourth, soft skills such as communication, teamwork, and adaptability. This includes abilities like communicating, working in a team, and adapting to change, which are very important in any job. Number 5, problem solving. How you use your skills to overcome challenges. This simply means how you use your skills to solve challenges at work. And number 6, active listening. How you focus on others, understand their message, and respond thoughtfully. This just shows your ability to listen carefully and respond thoughtfully.
For
And now, let us proceed in how to create a professional resume. The first step is to choose the right format. A format is the style and order in which you display information on your resume. You can choose from the 3 commonly used resume formats, depending on which is right for you. So you may either choose from chronological, functional, or combined. This helps employers see what you are best at quickly.
Second, include your name and contact information. Your resume should begin with your name and contact information, including your professional email address and phone number. Your name should be highly visible at the top of your resume with a bolder or larger font than the rest of the document, but no more than a 14-point size. You might also include a link to your online portfolio if your profession warrants it. This makes it easier for them to get in touch if they're interested.
Number 3. Tailor your resume for each position. Revising a resume to tailor it to each position you apply for is important. For each job, adjust the keywords in the skills section so that they are a great fit for what the employer needs. Change what's emphasized in the professional history and educational experiences sections to match what's listed in the job description. This shows the employer that you are a good fit for that specific role.
The fourth step is to add a resume summary or objective. After your contact information, you can include either a resume summary or an objective. An objective statement quickly tells your career goals and is a good choice for those with limited professional experience, such as recent college or high school graduates. You must write a short section that either sums up your skills or states your career goals. This helps set the tone for the rest of your resume. This quickly tells the employer what you bring to the table.
Number 5. List your soft and hard skills. Take a moment to consider which skills make you a great fit for the job. Review the job description and highlight keywords that you have had proven success with in the past. Consider both hard or technical and soft or interpersonal skills, as well as transferable skills you can use when changing careers or industries. Include both technical skills, hard skills, and personal abilities that are important for the job. This can prove that you have what it takes to do the job well.
Number 6. Detail your professional history. Write your professional history section in reverse chronological order. When listing your professional history, keep a few best practices in mind. Use keywords from the job description. Be brief. Use numbers to measure your impact when possible. Example, develop a new process for requesting supplies, reducing fulfillment time by 10%. Number 7. Include an education section. An education section will be especially valuable if you have limited work experience, such as recent college or high school graduates, or are transferring to a new industry. When writing your educational section, include the institution's name, dates of attendance, and degree or area of study. If you are applying to mid or higher level positions, you might remove all but the name of your school and dates of attendance to make room for more relevant professional experience on your resume.
And for number 8, consider adding optional sections. If you have significant white space on your resume, consider adding an achievements or interest section. This can help you supplement a shorter resume, especially for those with limited work and educational experience. Ensure the achievements and interests you list support your career goals and are relevant to potential employers. So if you have extra white space on your resume or less work experience, add sections like achievements or interests. So if you you have extra white space on your resume or less work experience, add sections like achievements or interests. Make sure they support your career goals. This gives employers more insights onto who you are and what you have accomplished. And for number 9, proofread your resume. Carefully review your resume for spelling, grammar, and punctuation errors. Reading your resume backward can help you identify errors by presenting the words in a new order. You can also ask trusted friends, colleagues, professors, and family members if they can review your resume. You need to carefully check your resume for any mistakes in spelling, grammar, or punctuation. It helps to read it backwards or ask someone else to review it. A clean, mistake-free resume makes you look professional and careful.
So why do we need a good resume? A good resume is essential because it acts as your first impression to potential employers, showcasing your skills, experience, and qualifications, making you a strong candidate for a job by clearly demonstrating why you are the best fit for the position and ultimately helping you secure an interview. So, to sum it up, a good resume works like a personal ad for you. It gives employers a quick look at your skills and work history, helping them decide if you fit the job. If it's clear and organized, it makes them more likely to invite you for an interview where you can show even more of what you can do.
Purpose of a resume. A resume is to give your potential employer a feel for your past experience and skills. Remember, you are trying to sell yourself, so emphasize your strengths. Most employers look for a steady job history and positive patterns of progression. Your resume communicates your qualifications and your brand, who you are and what makes you different to employers and recruiters. For instance, in a tough job market, you would need a resume that helps you stand out in a sea of applicants. Ultimately, the purpose of a strategically targeted, polished resume is to get you an interview. So that's all, and thank you for listening.
Now, let us proceed with our next step. Let's start by defining a college admission. So, a college admission letter is referred as a letter of intent. It's a one-page document required for college and university. It is a formal letter that is written by a student to a college or university. It is to request admission or acceptance into a specific program. It serves as a part of the application process where it allows the student to express their interest, qualification, and their reasons for wanting to join the institution. So a college admission letter has two types: solicited and the unsolicited. Solicited is when an admission letter is written due to an advertisement. This is when an applicant applies in response to an official advertisement or invitation or an open call for application. An example of this is when you see a scholarship announcement from the University of the Philippines on social media and then submit an admission letter to apply for the scholarship. On the other hand, when you say unsolicited, it is when you write an application letter due to a suggestion of someone who knows of the existence of a vacancy or the applicant himself believes there is vacancy in the office. This is when an applicant submits an admission letter without any prior invitation or advertisement. An example of this is a student sending an application to a university even though there was no specific call for applications at that time. Let us now continue to the main parts of a college admission letter. We actually have five main parts, namely the header, salutation, body, closing, and the sender's signature. So the header, this includes your personal information and the date. It helps the recipient identify who you are and when the letter was written. It contains the name, your address, your email, phone number, and date ensures that your letter stands with professional. So next is the body. It is the main part of the letter where you introduce yourself, explain why you are applying, and then highlighting your qualification and expressing your interest in the college. The body explains why you are applying and why you are a good fit for the university. It includes a brief introduction about yourself and your reasons for applying, highlights your strong academic record, awards, and involvement in activities that showcases leadership and dedication, and expresses your passion for the field and how the university aligns with your goals. Next is the closing. So the closing is a polite ending that thanks the reader for their time and expresses hopes for a response. This is important because it expresses gratitude for their time and consideration. Lastly, we have the sender's signature. The sender's identification with the signature. So this makes the letter official and personal. It confirms that the application is coming directly from you.
How to issue letter. Start with a heading, date, and the inside address. It is reading on the top left of the document. Letter's writer his or her address and contact number. The exact month and year between the letterhead and the inside address. 2. Offers greeting and salutation. A polite expression gives at the beginning of the letter. The most common greetings is dear. Body. It is the main part of the letter that includes the course you are interested in, the reason for joining the university, description of the academic interest, and the basic for them to consider application and plans. Parts of the bodies. The introduction states who you are and what you are applying for. The body. Present your academic qualification, extracurricular, community and activity engagement in some personal activities with a specific evidence. Conclusion. It indicates your interest in interviews and how you interviewer can contact.
And with a complimentary closing. Polite way of finishing the letter. It usually starts with a closing phrase followed by the sender's name. Example, high formal, including respectfully yours, respectfully yours, respectfully. Polite and formal, very truly yours very truly, yours truly. Less formal, sincerely yours cordially yours. Informal and friendly, as ever. Best regards, kindness regards. After the main body of your letter, you need a complimentary closing. This is the polite and professional way to end your letter. You have several options depending on the level of formality you want to convey. Highly formal closing include respectfully yours, respectfully, or very respectfully. More common and still professional are sincerely yours truly, or very truly yours. Less formal, but still appropriate, are sincerely yours, or cordially. The last is the signatures and sender's identification. The last part of the letters where the sender sign the document for credibility. The signatures and type names might seem like a small detail, but it's actually very important. It's the final step that makes your letters official and adds a personal touch. It shows your confidence in your applications and you're taking the process seriously. Make sure your signature is clear and legible and your type name is accurate and professional. Your signatures and type names on your college application letters serve vital purpose. First, they authenticate the letters, proving it's genuinely from you. Second, they establish accountability. ensuring you take responsibility for the content. Finally, they demonstrate professionalism and clarity, making your applications easier for the admissions committee to process.
Tips in preparing an application letter. Tips in preparing an application letter. Let us go first to the content. Number one, the application letter must not simply repeat the content of your academic records. Number two, address the letter to a specific person. Number three, market yourself by presenting your academic qualifications, extracurricular activities, and community engagements. Number four, do not begin with an awkward statements. Number five, highlight two or three of your most significant accomplishments or abilities. Avoid superfluous information. Number six, avoid fancy statements. Instead, be realistic and provide specific reasons why you believe the university is perfect for you. Number seven, be factual. Minimize opinion about yourself. Number nine, do not beg for admission. Number 10, as you write, imagine that you are writing a script for your interview. Now that we're done with the content, let's go to the language. Number 1, use the active voice and verbs that denote action. Number 2, be sure to have correct grammars, spelling, vocabulary, and usage. Avoid jargon, clicks, and verbosity. Number 3, be direct to the point so as not to lose the interest of your reader. Now let's go to the formatting mechanics. Number 1, use the letter size bond paper with a 1 to 1.5 inch margins on all sides. Limit the letter to 1 to 2 pages. Number 2, do not forget to put your signature above your name. Number 3, use letterhead. Include your full name, phone number, and email address. Number 4, use business letter format, block, full block, semi-block, or simplify. Number 5, do not cram the text as the upper half or lower half page. Number 6, use the font size of at least 10 points and maximum of 12. What is the purpose of the college admission application letter? The purpose of writing the admission letter to the college is to approach the head of the college directly and let him know about the candidate. This letter is the best opportunity for a student to represent himself as a passionate student whose urge to get higher education is impeccable. The purpose of writing the admission letter to the college is to approach the head of the college directly and let him know about the candidate. This letter is the best opportunity for a student.
Now, let's talk about college admission essay and how do we write an admission essay. What is a college admission essay? A college admission essay is a personal statement written by an applicant as part of the college or university application process. It allows students to showcase their personality, experiences, goals, and reasons for applying to a specific institution. In other words, a college admission essay is a personal statement where applicants highlight their personality, experiences, and goals to justify their choice of institution. Now let's proceed to how to write a college admission essay. When we are writing college admission essays, the average theme is 200 to 500 words, usually answering questions to a specific or assigned topics. Through this essay, they will know the personality of the subject.
Characteristics of a good college admission essay. The first characteristics of a good college admission essay is interesting and personal. Interesting and personal tells a real story about you, not just a list of achievements. The essay should tell a genuine story that reflects who you are, not just list achievements. It should engage the reader by showcasing your personality, values, and experiences. Number 2, clear and well organized. Has a beginning, middle, and end that flows smoothly. A good essay follows a logical structure with a clear beginning, middle, and end. Each part should flow smoothly, guiding the reader through your narrative.
Number 3. Specific details. Use real example to show your strength instead of just saying them. Use vivid, real-life examples to demonstrate your strengths and qualities. Show, don't just tell, by providing concrete experiences that highlight your abilities. Next is unique and memorable. Stands out by sharing what makes you different. The essay should stand out by offering a perspective or experience that is distinctive to yours. Highlight what makes you different and why your story is worth remembering. Next, a strong conclusion ends in a way that leaves a lasting impression. End the essay with a thought-provoking or reflective closing that leaves a lasting impression. A strong conclusion reinforces your messages and ties everything next. Well written. Use proper grammar and sounds natural and confident. This is the last. Ensure the essay is free from grammatical errors and is easy to read. It should sound natural, confident, and polished, reflecting careful attention to detail. Unique features of a college admission essay. Number 1. Personal voice and authenticity. The essay should sound like an applicant, showcasing their personality, thoughts, and values. Avoid clicks or overly polished language that feels artificial. The essay should reflect the applicant's true self, expressing their genuine thoughts, values, and emotions. Avoid using cliche or overly formal language that might feel artificial. Number 2, narrative. It should tell a story rather than just listing achievements. A strong hook and emotional depth can make it memorable. The essay should tell a story that draws the reader in. A strong opening and emotional depth help make the narrative memorable. The third one is reflection and insights. Admissions officers look for self-awareness and personal growth. The essay should show how experiences shape the applicant's character, perspective, or goals. The essay should highlight how the applicant's experiences have influenced their character, perspective, or future goals. And the fourth, unique perspective. Even common topics, failure, family, challenges, can stand out if approached from a fresh angle. Specific, vivid details help create an engaging read. Even common topics can stand out if approached from a fresh, personal angle, including vivid details and specific examples, makes the essay engaging and relevant. The fifth, connection to the college. It should subtly show why the applicant is a good fit for the school, or why this college essays, research-based answers make a difference. The essay should demonstrate why the applicant is a good fit for the school. For why this college essays, referencing specific programs, values, or opportunities shows genuine interest. Number 6, strong, clear writing. Concise, well-structured, and grammatically sound writing is key. The essay should reflect critical thinking and creativity. Well-structured, concise, and grammatically correct writing is essential. The essay should demonstrate critical thinking and creativity without unnecessary complexity. Number 7, word limit awareness. Most essays have a limit, maybe 650 words for the common app. Every word should add value, avoiding fluff or repetition. Most essays have a strict word limit. Every word should serve a purpose, avoiding fluff or redundancy.